Stadium, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oregon Ducks taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Western Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll try the right side. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now on third down after that run. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Broncos have moved it inside the 20.
The offense with a big opportunity
looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20 from the gun, the ground game. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
With jet sweep pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to power their way ahead. The Ducks get enough to move the chains. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Ducks are flying down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Firing toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He finds his man. Ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pressure coming. He's got it on the move. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Ohio.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's coming.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right down the middle. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. Caught on the outside. It's Wheeler. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Not willing to risk anything here. They'll just take a knee and head to the locker room, and we have ourselves a tie game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays that worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheeler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll do it himself. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Snap from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They move the tight end all over. Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gonna run it. It's all. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Stokes. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking for a crease. It's Cantrell. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got it, looking for a first. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They keep attacking through the air. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Creates a little room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do